All right, guys. So I'm working on uh, stuff. Working on Castlevania New Age, and I'm gonna have to take a second. I want to promote this out, and yeah. All right. Go to Blendora. See if it shows up. Oh, it shows up. All right. So rolling. All right. I really need some coffee. I haven't made any coffee anytime today. Excuse me.
The master is nearly ready to
The,
return.
the delay so
His new
serious.
reign is at hand, my good lady.
Merilos was not to be released for another century. Your actions alone have gotten the attention of Belmont. A grave mistake, Delbecq.
You know not what you speak, my good lady. The master himself has placed this urgency of his release upon me. It came to me in a vision.
Were drinks a part of this vision of yours? Because Merilos has never once come to anyone, not even his servants, in a vision or dream.
Lady Valdera, you, like myself, are a servant of the master. I will let him tell you himself. Maybe then you will become a believer.
Oh yeah. I'm with it. Okay, so let me see here. The next um is her talking about being a servant. It's like me a servant? Why is this nigga so fucking loud? All right, give me a second. Because I need to get him to shut up. Alrighty then. So let's get back to Wake. All right. So it is. This should be going into number 7, and it'll be for. All right. Now I'm gonna go back to right here and re-add the neutral, and then turn him back off because now I'm going over to Valdera, and yeah. Okay, so let me see. Valdera's camera. Alrighty then. Okay, let's see here. Um, Turn the idle on. I want to add her line and go from there. Um, Should be which? Hold on, which line is this? What's going on? Big view in the building. Yeah, I mean, I would usually be on Twitch, but I decided to do some over here tonight for some reason. Wow, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, man. These companies be doing too much sometimes. What's the line? 4, 3. So we on 3. Okay, that's crazy because I know you were saying somebody get online. I was like, what happened?
A servant to Mirror.
Oh, never did delete the last one.
A servant to Miralos. Never. I do not serve him any more than he serves me.
All right, so let's see. To the end, to the front. Let me see. All right, 159 plus 6. All right, now I just want to animate her head.
A servant. A servant. A servant. A servant.
I feel like this is like
A
boom, keep it straight, go up.
servant. A servant to Mirror. A servant to Mirror. Servant to Miralos. A servant to Miralos. A servant to Miralos. Miralos. Servant to Miralos. Servant to
I
Miralos.
feel like this one needs to move a little bit
A servant to Miralos.
because there's a blank space.
A servant to Miralos. Never. Never.
I remember the first time I ever tried to do it.
Never.
I remember the first time I ever tried to do a head shake,
Never.
and I was just like, oof, that was horrible.
Never.
But I understood like what I needed to do later. I mean, I sort of knew what I needed to do ahead of time, but man, when I say it was crucial,
A servant to Miralos. Never. I do.
hmm
I do not serve. I do not serve. I do not serve him. I do not serve him. I do not serve him any. Do not serve him any more. I do not serve him any more than he serve him any more than he serves me.
I think people see keyframes and freak out and think, man, this is going to be hard or whatever. I'm just like, nah, it's all right. Nah, it's all right. It's all right. It's not what I was trying to do. Messing with this phone. All right.
A servant to Merilos. A servant. A servant to Merilos. A servant to Merilos. A servant to Merilos. Never. I do not serve him any more than he serves me.
There we go. All right. And then I can add it one. This should be a fast blink, so 0.6. All right.
A servant to Merilos.
Do a 2 on this one because she's like surprised.
A servant to Merilos. Never. I do not serve him any more than he serves me. He serves me.
All right. And then there's the next part. Oh yeah, I need to remove the mouth part. Here. All of this. All right.
A servant to a servant to mirror. A servant to Merilos.
No. I don't like that one.
A servant to
Where is it?
a servant to Merilos.
Okay, I see what's wrong. I'm gonna get rid of that one and try this bottom one. Get rid of that bottom one. All right, now I can do it.
A servant to Merilos.
And as it goes, it should pan out a little bit. All right.
A servant to Merilos. Never. 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 I do not.
You know what? Leave it there.
I do not serve him any serve him any more than he serves me. Than he serves me.
Go. Oh shit. I dropped my doggone snack. What? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I appreciate that. I like a model too. No. Yeah, the my brother just called me, but I'm about to do this real fast. So here goes the breakdown. Get this dialogue in order quickly. See, one of the things that I want people that mostly come to the channel to pay attention to is, is the fact that you have to find your workflow. Somebody else could know how to do a thing, but that doesn't help you. And and if it doesn't help you, no, 44. All right. Because you can believe like just because I watched you do something doesn't mean that I may end up doing that exact same thing. That's why the last video I posted here, I was talking about um, what the channel was for. And this channel is for this reason. Is to watch or see a process of someone actually making something from start to finish. And even though you may not always get a chance to see me do the final product, you do get a chance to see me start it, and then you can go to the main channel and see that final product. And I always post the final product here in post or the community posts. So if you're looking at the stream and you haven't gone to that to check it out or check out the end results, then that tells me that you're here for all of the exact reasons I talked about in that video I posted, the very last video I posted. And those, as far as I'm concerned, are all the wrong reasons to be here. Because I am not, I do what I would call pseudo tutorials. I am giving you a key into how I go about doing it, and I do mean because I don't believe there's a standard. I believe there's ways that people have chosen to do things, but that doesn't necessarily make it a standard. Um, because technology has changed so much that a standard would seem rather silly.
A servant to Merilos. Never. I do not serve him any more than he serves me. A servant to Merilos.
Yep, that works for me. All right. And that entire scene, just like that, boom. And people would take weeks to do this. Weeks. And then when the final product comes out, it still looks like they took a few hours.
A servant to Merilos. Never. I do not serve him any more than he serves me. A
Okay, so all right, I'm not gonna render it yet because hey, but what I will do is a quick play blast render because when I'm on stream, I tend to do play blast renders. Makes it simple. It makes it easier. Uh, yeah, that's crazy that it showed 4 people a little while ago. Now it just shows one. The internet be so wonky. And the killer is there could be 7, 15, 30 people here and I wouldn't even know it. Anyway, where we at? All right. Okay, so
I will let him tell you himself. Maybe then you will become a believer.
servant to Merilos. Never. I do not serve him any more than he serves me.
it's just like that. Like it's crazy because people will be, oh, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to go in the curve and grab it. I'm like, where do you
Will
see me
become a
grabbing the
believer.
curve at?
A servant to Merilos. Never. I do.
Now the thing is I do want to go back and do her hair because I didn't do that and I usually do. So let me go back and do that real quickly. My hands. All right. Okay, so just grab one of these, come over here, copy, and I'm gonna bake because I have to bake the actual simulation for the bones, and it'll do its job. And it's gonna take a second. It likes to take a second for some reason. It's funny to me because there have been several people that have come in, and I can see that they came in, and because I wasn't telling them how to do something they should just be able to read to do, they left. And no, I'm not saying it bothered me. I'm saying I just think that is ironic. Uh, it's like, hey, you can do this too.
A servant to Merilos. Never. I do not serve him any more than he serves me. A servant to Merilos.
Yep, there we go. So I'll redo that one. I like that. That came out pretty decently. Man, I have to redo. I had to delete my second save for V Rising because I typed something in and accidentally messed something up and it opened up all of the V Bloods and I wasn't trying to do that. I was just trying to see, I don't know, I was trying to see something and I don't remember what it was, but it messed up my whole save. I was like, never do that again.
Believer.
A servant to Merilos. Never. I do not serve him any more than he serves me.
Yep, I like that.
The master is nearly ready to return. His new reign is at hand, my good lady.
Merilos was not to be released for another century. Your actions alone have gotten the attention of Belmont. A grave mistake, Delbeg.
You know not what you speak, my good lady. The master himself has placed this urgency of his release upon me. It came to me in a vision.
Were drinks a part of this vision of yours? Because Merilos has never once come to anyone, not even his servants, in a vision or dream.
Lady Valdera, you, like myself, are a servant of the master. I will let him tell you himself. Maybe then you will become a believer.
A servant to Merilos. Never. I do not serve him any more than he serves me.
Yo, this thing here. Man, look, people be, oh man, people make things and they like, oh, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna make that. I'm like, but you're just mimicking the other thing. You're not making another version of it. Like this is for Castlevania New Age, right? So it's my own thing. But at the same time, yes, I am using their name's IP. And yes, it bothers me when people do that. But it bothers me because they don't change the thing. It's still the same thing. Like I wanted to completely just morph it into something else. And my mindset was is the best way to do that is just make the put not create conflict with the vampires, but create a it's more like each one of them are their own individual master, but there's always one that has to try to lead. And sometimes he does, most of the time, people do things through their servants or their minions or whatever, right? And that's what I wanted to do here. So when he says this,
Maybe then, the master, I will let him tell you him. You, like myself, are a servant of the master. I will let him tell you himself. Maybe then, you will become a believer.
A servant to Miralos. Never. I do not serve him any more than he serves me.
it's just a trip because I'm like I like the vibe of it. Like she's just like, hey, look, I'm not a no. Anyway, I guess that's enough for now. So, all right, I'm gonna stop because I got things I need to do. Other than this, I just wanted to stream here for a second and kind of say